Yo, welcome to Simple B. It's your boy P. You know what it is. Now hit the subscribe button. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes, today, yes, we're gonna focus on real quick. Congrats to Panathinaikos for advances to Dubai. So I think they're gonna face Fenerbahce actually. So that's gonna be one hell of a series too. To be honest, I don't even know which team is better at this point because I think if I'm right, I actually think Fenerbahce finished second place and Panathinaikos third with one game difference. So it's gonna be a big matchup. And congrats to Monaco for beating Barcelona. They advanced to Dubai too. So the first Final Four in EuroLeague history. That's gonna be outside Europe. It's gonna be in Dubai, of course. So that's gonna is probably gonna be an amazing show overall. So yeah, happy for those teams. But real quick on the Anadolu game versus Anadolu versus with Panathinaikos. Listen, game five, Panathinaikos listen, both teams have shown great character through this series. So we're not gonna, of course, now Panathinaikos won, so they are the better team today because they won. But before the game, it was hard to tell who's the better team because both have had huge comeback wins, and it didn't. You see, for example, when I was watching Fenerbahce versus Paris, you can tell Fenerbahce is kind of controlling the tempo, the game. With these two teams, Anadolu and Panathinaikos, it was so hard to tell who's actually controlling these games. It was like both. That's basically how great these teams are. Basically, both are just always getting into the sets. Like it was few turnovers, good screens, good down screen, basically speaking off ball screens. They're coming off some floppy actions, like flex screens, straight to pick and roll. Like everything was flowing for both teams. It was a lot of pick and roll in this series, but that's what it is. And I don't even feel like usually like NBA thing. Teams kind of search for a lot of mismatch and stuff like that or advantage. But it wasn't no advantage in this series. It was basically just, no, let's get the best look. I felt like this is one of, you see, this is great basketball overall because all these games kind of just came down to, I felt like it was for possession. It wasn't even a run that, of course, if anybody got a run, basically then you got a huge, you separate yourself a little bit or give yourself a little breathing room at least if you could get a run through the series. So I'm just mentioning the series so we can get into the game today. Uh, the game was in Panathinaikos, game 5, 2-2. Y'all know the atmosphere. If y'all haven't seen it, go check in Instagram, go check in Panathinaikos page or EuroLeague page, something like that. Everywhere you're gonna see something about the Panathinaikos stadium, the arena, the fans, all that. Crazy atmosphere. And Panathinaikos started off extremely hot. Like Sadie Osman, shout out to him, man. Like, yo, he had a little. I actually liked him when he was playing in the NBA. I mean, he was playing with LeBron, Cavs. He was doing his thing, and I don't know why he left the NBA. Maybe just because, yeah, the game is it's a different game now. It feels like sometimes it feels like in regular seasons it's a different sport for me right now. To be honest, going watching these EuroLeague teams, all that, I feel like it's just a different sport because now at least when I'm watching EuroLeague or Europe basketball, FIBA basketball, whatever you're gonna call it, you still feel like you're watching basketball. To be honest, the basketball we know because we play under the same rules from we are fucking 10, 11, all the way all our lives. While when you grow up in the States, y'all got this, I don't know what kind of rules they have in junior high, but hey, you rules are, yeah, they kind of the same as the high school rules. And then you got the high school thing with without a shot clock, and college, the long ass shot clock. And then you get to the NBA, defensive 3 seconds. Like, I don't know what sport they're playing sometimes, to be honest. But and now you can't even touch nobody. Then when they get to the playoffs, everybody gets shocked. But yeah, anyway, so back to the point. It was for possession. It was hard to tell who's better. And Panathinaikos, no, Panathinaikos started off nice. City Osman came off a great, like he had a great first half, I think. Like, it was his best game of his life, basically. Let's put it that way. So he was out there hitting everything, aggressive, a mix of in and out too. It wasn't like just he was just hitting threes like that, even though he did hit threes. Like he was mixing it up, wasn't really settling either. So he kind of sent the message to the team like Kendrick Nunn be struggling a little bit, honestly, the whole playoffs. And it's understandable because shit, you're the MVP, man. All attention is on you, bro. So of course, it can be tough. You have to struggle. Let's put it that way. That's the award of being one of the greatest right now. So said he picked it up, and they were Efes were down bad. Like I don't feel like we need to go through a quarter for quarter thing like that. I don't even do that on this channel. I'm just talking about the game. Uh, Same sets, nothing new. Like that's what's see when it's a game five, everything comes down to who's the better player, who got the. Even if you don't look for matchup or I mean mismatch or advantage, you just have to be a better player than the other player this day. Right? What I'm saying is, why I'm saying that is, you have to break your defender down one on one, stuff like that, because all these sets have been scouted for a minute. Like they be scouting before the series, after game one, two, three. Like so all this scouting is up to your fucking throat right now. So basically, everything just come down to straight basketball, good one on one decisions, when you should attack extra offensive rebounds, stuff like that. And so Efes were down bad. Like Panathinaikos started off nice. Efes came back. I was like, okay, okay, this is about to be that game. But then Panathinaikos pulled away, man. They went on a crazy run. So and they were up all the way to like, I think they were up as much as 23 points. They were up 23. uh, in the second quarter, imagine a game five. I was like, yo, what the hell is going on? Like, why is so many blowouts nowadays when supposed to be the deciding game? It's a blowout, one after another. Y'all saw it in the NBA, and now we have this. And to be honest, I was thinking about turning the game off, but something told me, you know what? Just watch it because I really enjoyed FS Istanbul uh, this whole tournament. And of course, they did respond, man. They came back big time, all right away in that second quarter. Like I think it was like 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Like they just stormed back. It felt like, man, FS, this loss gonna haunt them. Will haunt them for the next season for sure, and they will probably come back strong as hell next season because going through everything they have actually went through, it's sad that you have such a bad start. Okay, first 5 minutes, but now we're talking like first 14 minutes, something like that. They couldn't hit anything. Down 23, and now you have to come back like you'll be doing the whole series. And they did come back. They came back big time. They came back to like cut it down to, I think it was 6 or 10 points something before halftime. And yeah, so all of a sudden it's a game. And third quarter they kept coming back, kept coming back, shipping it, and you can tell Panathinaikos was kind of shaky for a little bit. You can tell the body language, like they didn't know where to go. Kendrick is not rolling. Grant started off okay. Said the Osman already showed y'all, gave y'all everything basically, and but yeah, they kind of found a way to just stay composed, keep the composure, and then the see sometimes, like I said, this series is of course now Panathinaikos was the winners, so they are the better team. But it's hard to tell like who's playing better basketball. But because that's the game. Sometimes everything just come down to you have to when you're on a comeback like that, everything almost have to go your way. Why I'm saying that is Panathinaikos was shaking. They were shaking for a long time. And I think they were down. No, they were up 4 points. They were up 4 points. Last possession of the quarter. Efes got the stop they're supposed to get, but they didn't grab the rebound. Panathinaikos got the offensive rebound. Somebody passed it to Mitoglu, I think. He hit the three, put them up seven. So I think they went from 4 to 7, or it was 7 to 10, something like that. But at that point in the game, if they actually grabbed that defensive rebound, buzzer hits. Now going into the fourth quarter, down four, coming back from 23. It's a different ball game. With that shot right there, that gave the Panathinaikos a little extra breather. Like, oh, okay, yeah, we're still here. Yeah. We still, yeah, listen, we still got this game under control. That gave them the breathing room to actually gather control, get control, and they kind of got control after that. Then they start pushing to like 10, 12. So it started. So the league was between 8 to 12 basically most of the game, and yeah, and that's kind of how the fourth quarter went. It was close. Jeremy Grant, honestly, he sealed the game, man. When it came to the last 3 minutes, he just took over, made three big baskets. All those three possessions were big because Shane Larkin hit a three. They were down four. That's why I was like, oh shit. When they were down four, Panathinaikos took the timeout. I was like, okay, this is gonna, yeah. If Panathinaikos miss this next possession, yeah, we might have another problem, actually. And yeah, Jeremy Grant just hit mid range after mid range after mid range. Like he found a way to get to his spot, rise over the defense, hit it. So yeah, that's basically, and he kind of won the game for them. So it was nice to see the first dude that is plays in Panathinaikos, that is hurt. Lumberto. I forgot his name. The dread nigga with the dress. Yeah, man, he be fearing for his teammates hard, man. Shout out to him. So damn, we can make a final appearance, something, man. That would be big. So Efes, man, sure, niggas didn't show up in the stat sheet, but they came out and played. Like the Efes, they showed character through the whole tournament, and that's exactly how they went up, man. They were down 23, but they lost. Maybe final score was 7, but it was a 4 point game. They actually came back, took control of the game. Like they won the game from the second quarter. Let's put it that way. So yeah, man, sad to see them go out of the tournament, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, listen, I'm not gonna. Let's go there real quick. Uh, NBA playoffs. We have the Knicks surprised everybody yesterday, even me. They surprised me, and I'm kind of mad that I didn't see it coming. I felt something after they beat Detroit because you see this Nick energy been fake for many years. That's the problem. But they've been low key kind of building to this season, for this season, for this type of roster. And it looks like shit is paying off, to be honest. Because Michael Bridges, I was really skeptical about the whole team when I saw that he changed his shot in the beginning of the season. That shit still looks weird, but oh, he's gonna be out there for 48 minutes for 82 games, so he's gonna find a rhythm. So now that I see his shot is actually back and he's on point, I feel like Knicks is a different team. That took the team to another level. Let me put it that way, because Josh Hart is gonna ball. Josh Hart, man, like yeah, respect to him. Man. He know how to play. He's straight up basketball player. Anunoby, you already know the deal. Cat, you good where you are. Brother. Top player of the year, man. My bad. I'm a little sick. That's why shit. Y'all probably see me not looking great. But and the way they beat Boston Celtics, I'm not even surprised. No, I watched the game, the way they beat him. It looks like simple beat. We're just gonna keep it simple here. They beat him with straight up basketball. See, Mr. Mazula, listen, I like your mentality with life. You look like one of the toughest niggas out there, man. So it's hard to kind of criticize him, but all this 3-point shit gotta stop, my nigga. Like, it's like they forget how they got to where they are, how niggas got better, how it's not like when you start basketball. Yeah, nowadays I heard niggas start shooting threes up before they even know how to make layups, but they shot too many threes yesterday, and that's just gonna how it's gonna be every time they lose games. But now it just looks ridiculous. A whole quarter, like y'all fucking killing basketball right now, to be honest. The way y'all shoot it, I would love to see y'all play a EuroLeague with the physicality. Let's see how much y'all gonna shoot. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit was that was I don't mind Knicks winning. I'm actually happy that long as they keep playing that way, I actually want the Knicks to win. So because all this 3-point bullshit, man, it's taking a lot of aspects of the game away. Still, y'all don't understand how Golden State be winning, man. Draymond Green is not a 3-point shooter. Steph Curry is one guy. It's like people think he's basically hitting all the threes for the teams. Like, yo, they playing basketball. You got 1-pointers, free throws, 2 points, layup, mid range, whatever you want to call it, threes. Spread it out. It's the playoffs, man. This ain't the regular season. So Boston Celtics, I'm really disappointed, especially when they have players like Jason Tatum. He ain't gonna stop Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, Drew Holiday. Like y'all gotta go to the coach. If y'all gotta change it, whatever y'all got going on, change it right now because I don't think that's gonna like last year. Y'all got lucky that y'all got Dallas in the finals. Let's get that straight. And everybody knew that. See, if y'all weren't lucky, I don't even think Dallas would trade Luca. Yeah, I mean, of course they would still trade him because it felt like there was a lot of shit going on when Luca got traded. But that was just a matchup thing. They couldn't even match up. Still play tight games with y'all. So y'all kind of caught everybody off guard with actually have the balls to shoot that many shots. See, the main players in Boston is not really pure shooters like that. That's what got me worried about the way they be shooting. I mean, the shooters there is basically Hauser and Pritchard. Derek White, Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, they great players. So of course they know how to shoot. But everything is a rhythm. But y'all don't even give the chance. Y'all allow rhythm. Give some but just make some room for the rhythm at least. If y'all gonna shoot so many threes, at least don't shoot threes of. If y'all gonna shoot that many threes, exactly the volume y'all shooting, shit, y'all shouldn't even shoot the first quarter. Then something, man, like something's gotta change. It's weird, man. It's looking really weird that if that's the way they wanna go out. So Yeah, Jalen Brown, man, you gotta take care of, yeah, talk to your boys, man. Talk to your coach. Talk to your niggas. Talk to your team, man. Y'all gotta get that shit in order because that is shit is looking ridiculous, to be honest. Shout out to Jalen Brunson. God damn, listen, I liked him. I was a fan of him when he was in Dallas. Honestly, I haven't even cared when he got to the Knicks because now he actually made it. I liked him when it was nobody was talking about him, but every time he came off the bench, he was balling. And now I'm just like, damn, that was actually him doing all that. Like, that he's really doing it. Like, it doesn't even look, man, nothing looks set. Like, he has his father as assistant coach. I'm gonna be honest, I was like, yo, I kind of didn't understand the situation. I can't hate on it, but I was like, they're setting him up for greatness. But now watching him play is just like, yo, whatever y'all they're doing, man, y'all keep going, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. He's amazing, man. Imagine the moms and the family did this, man. It must be amazing. But yeah, Denver. Hey, same thing, yo. This is you. Let's jump to them. Okay, see, I told y'all better get ready. This ain't Memphis. This is the best player in the world, and they actually haven't even rest like that. They came and stole that game from y'all. So yeah, y'all gotta lock in. Denver's chemistry is getting better and better. Let's put it that way. Russell Westbrook made the right play, if y'all want to argue that. So, yo, Denver, man, it's like, it's Jokic. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. He's super special. Like, he's special to the point, it's weird that it's so easy to argue. They just, Nike, whoever, they just set up the argument between LeBron and MJ, and nobody's allowed in the conversation. And of course, for me, it's Kobe Bryant. But anyway, so I think we gotta make some more room for players like Jokic or Curry in that conversation. To be honest, MJ might be the one, but that number two, I think I gotta still keep it open. Even if LeBron, let's say, a great career, he's still playing. He's gonna play for another 4 years. But when we talking about the peak level like this, okay, this is him right here. The way he's hooping, I don't know, the opponents, the era, the adversity, or the circumstances, bro. Jokic is doing incredible things right now. He's doing incredible things with this game. See you tomorrow.